Can you hear me so that I know I am audible? So, Professor Younes, welcome. I hope
Hello,
you,
Fry. Hello, everyone.
yes. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Thank you so much for coming and for doing this. I know there was an earlier people were saying, yeah, Professor Younes is here.
Yeah,
We
thank
can't
you.
wait.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Ora will introduce you and just then we allow you to do what you do. Thank you so much. Just to help him come over, Ora, I guess, and set the stage for him to take over and present on education and industry in Africa.
Thank you so much for joining us, Professor Younes. Thank you very much, Farai. And you're going to be bringing us a really important angle to this discussion, to our roundtable discussion, which is the education and ecosystem architect angle. I would ask you to, once you start your presentation, to please introduce yourself. But I just want to set the floor and say your lens is that of the educator and a national quantum leader. We need to understand the critical link between education and economic output. We also need a clear, actionable blueprint of some kind for building the human capital infrastructure that will power Africa's quantum future. So, Professor Younes, the floor is yours. Please kindly introduce yourself, and I will leave you to share your thoughts.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm always happy to be in the Africa Quantum Consortium roundtables. It is really fruitful and full of thoughts. That's why I'm planning to share with you some thoughts today. I am Ahmed Younes. I'm professor of quantum computing in Alexandria University and Alamein International University. I'm the founder and leader of Alexandria Quantum Computing Group, and I'm representing the Arab states in the IYQ steering committee. It is almost the year is almost closing now after a lot of events, a lot of discussions, and I hope we have that discussions in Africa as well, because the road is still needs a lot of effort. So can you see my screen?
Yes, we are good to go. We can see it very well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So today I'd like to discuss with you how to scale the quantum education and the industry in Africa. And by scaling, it means that we have something that we want to make it bigger. And this is my first message, is that we have something, and we have something not very bad in Africa, and we hope to have it bigger by time. So to make it bigger, we have to understand first what we already have, what we can do, but by what we have, and what we are missing, and how can we fix this. This is the thoughts of the talk. So let me start by talking about the quantum ecosystem, or any ecosystem actually. For players in the ecosystem: academia, general public, industry, and the government. And my belief is that anything should start by the academia. This is the starting point. Academia should do research in certain topic. Then when they have enough research, enough experience, they can start education to educate people. And so to deliver the message to the general public to join this education, and these graduates will be the fuel to the industry. And the government should support this, which should be the umbrella under which we can do all. So let's first try to see what we have worldwide in the quantum technologies ecosystem. These are the activities done by the companies so far: quantum sensors, quantum communication, quantum computing hardware, quantum algorithms and applications, and facilitating technologies. This pie chart shows the percentage of the companies working on this sector so far. You will find quantum hardware and quantum software are the main big sectors, but we have also quantum security, enabling technologies, quantum computing, and so on. Unfortunately, in Africa, this is what we are here today to talk about, don't have enough quantum companies, and that makes me wonder why we don't have this so far, and how can we fix this. That's why I'm trying to share with you today my thoughts about how can we scale, how can we fix this somehow. People should understand this is for the general public, and is that actually the quantum job market is expected to increase almost exponentially very soon. And we can see this actually in many websites that post jobs, many jobs about quantum science and technology. And here I'm not talking today about quantum computing. I'm talking about quantum science and technology in general. And you can find in many websites many posts that are not filled by the applicants. This is interesting research about the distribution of degrees by subject. This paper published or studied about 5,000 posts about jobs, most of them about physics. Then we need people from physics, then software, then electronics and engineering, and so on. And I believe because we are in the phase of establishing the industry, the physics is the number one. But when it is established, we have enough technologies. I believe computer science software will be much higher. It will be switched somehow. Currently, the market depends on the PhD holders. This chart shows the share of the PhD holders in the jobs in US and Europe. And this is actually something unusual, is that 61% of the jobs needs PhD holder. I believe because we don't have enough bachelor degrees that can fulfill this job. The pyramid is flipped. It's not the correct place. I believe by education, by training the students, it should be rely mainly on the bachelor students, then the master students, then the PhD students. This is the usual distribution of this sort of things. To work on this in industry, we should have some skills. In Africa, we have most of them, but we lack some of them as well. For example, we need material, data science, coding skills, laboratory experience, and all these sort of things. In Africa, actually, we can provide physics, chemistry. By through physics and chemistry, we can provide data analysis, materials. We can provide all the skills actually, except for the laboratory experience. And I'm going to explain why we lack these skills until now. This map shows quantum effort, the public funding through the world. Unfortunately, again, we are missing maybe South Africa in Africa is doing some fund in this, but we don't have announced public in any African countries so far. To understand what is the problem and how can we fix it, this map actually shows the landscape of quantum science and technology research in Africa based on the scholar outputs of applications by the African people during 2022 to 2025. The source of this analysis or this data is the SciVal. This is the analytical tool of Scopus. Actually, this picture is really interesting because okay, all these research outputs are done in African countries, but these numbers in other countries shows the contribution of the African people with these countries. So We have a lot of contributions with other countries. So we have in Africa, the continent has a lot of skills. Actually, maybe they are not only in Africa, they are distributed. So we are sharing somehow with other countries what we have. To understand what is the problem, actually, I'd like to just quickly explain how the topic and topic cluster distribution in SciVal works. In SciVal, you can find 33 topic clusters related to quantum science and technology, and these 33 topic clusters are then expanded to 1,795 topics. Just remember these numbers because it is important. So in Scopus, and this is dynamic by time, but during 2022 to 2025, you can find 33 topic clusters related to quantum science and technology in SciVal, and every topic is expanded to some, every topic cluster, sorry, is expanded to some other topic. So, for example, the topic cluster quantum information and optical state manipulation. You will find this topic cluster includes 142 topics. So these are some of the 142 because the screen will not be enough to show this. Some topics can appear in more than one topic cluster. For example, this topic appear in 3 different topic clusters. Before I show you the next slide, I'd like to just to understand what I'm talking about. I'll show you this data, and I'm glad if anyone interested to share this data with anyone or show him how to get it. So these are topic clusters worldwide in quantum science and technology. Can you see the data?
Yes, we
Can
can.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we get.
So these are the 33 topic clusters that cover all topic clusters in quantum science and technology. I will not say them one by one. I'm just giving you the idea about what I'm going to talk about. So these are the 33 topic clusters. And here we have 1,795 topics. I was asking myself, okay, if we want to scale the quantum education and quantum industry in Africa, then we should know what topics we have in Africa and what topics we don't have, and how can we fix this. And based on the topics we have, can we start industry? Can we start something in Africa? That's the question I was trying to find the answer to. Actually, my analysis is based on the publications by the top 15 countries in Africa: Egypt, South Africa, Nigeria, Morocco, Ethiopia, Algeria, Tunisia, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Cameroon, Sudan, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. And why 15 countries, although we have 58 countries in Africa? Because actually these 15 countries cover 90% of the publications produced in the continent. So actually adding any other country will not change the result. And it is a lot of effort because I have to go to every country one by one and do the analysis, then to merge all the result together. It was a lot of effort. So after 90%, I thought it should be enough to get the picture, to understand the problem we are discussing. After collecting all the data from all these 15 countries, you can find that, for example, Egypt, the research in Egypt covers the 33 topics, which is very good. They are all 33 topics in quantum science and technology. South Africa 33, Nigeria 33, and so on. So, for example, Sudan has only 20 topics out of the 33 topics, which is okay, very good. We have some countries that cover all the topic clusters in quantum science and technology. But wait, we have to go deeper. We have to go to the details to understand where is the problem. For example, Egypt has 349 topics only out of the 1,795 topics. So we are missing a lot of topics in Egypt. We are covering all topic clusters, but inside the topic cluster, we are not covering all the topics. South Africa, 337, and so on. So we have problem. We have something missing in Africa, and we have to work hard to fix this problem. So this is the problem we have to catch, and we have to work on this. But as a continent, we have something different, because when we study the continent, we don't add this number in algebraic way, because many common topics in many different countries. So knowing these topics in Africa, actually, you can see in this wheel chart, this is the topics in the world, and this is the topics in Africa. We have all the topics, sorry, the topic cluster. We have all the topic cluster, and we are focusing actually in some of these topic clusters. We are putting all our effort in certain topic clusters, and that's why you can find this much bigger. When you analyze the topic wheel, you will find that, okay, this is the topics in Africa, and we are missing a lot of topics. No publications, actually, no output in these topics. But if we work as a continent, if we work, so we need each other, actually. If we want to do something in quantum science and technology, we need each other. Because as a continent, we have 796 topics out of the 1,795. And just not to be harsh on Africa, actually no country covers the 1,795. Even the US, even China, they don't have all the topics covered in this country. For example, US and China, they have about 1,300, so they are missing about 500 topics. So as a continent, we are much more powerful. We need each other if we want to do something. So based on this result, I start to work on, okay, how can we fix this about what we are missing, these topics which we don't have any research or any scholar output in these topics. So it should come from the education, right? So I start to analyze, okay, what are the courses we need in Africa to have students ready for these topics. So I started from the undergrad courses, some of them in mathematics, physics, chemistry, and engineering, and I believe that we have these courses already. These are not unusual courses in any undergrad degree in physics or chemistry or computer or mathematics. But maybe we need to update these courses. Maybe we need to add new topics. Maybe we need to redesign the courses somehow. Maybe they are not up to date. But for the postgrad courses, I found 5 or 6 passes that we should go through. Pass A is the condensed matter and quantum physics. Pass B, high energy physics and quantum field theory. Pass C is quantum information and foundation. Pass D is quantum chemistry and molecular dynamics. Pass E is mathematical physics. And I start to collect what are the topics we have to cover in these passes. So these are, I will not go one by one, just quickly. These are the topics we have to cover in pass A. And these are the topics we have to cover in pass B in education, in postgrad level. Pass C, quantum information and foundation. Pass E is the quantum chemistry and molecular dynamics, mathematical physics. These are the courses we have to establish widely in Africa. And we have to actually also need to cover some experimental skills. And if you go to analyze these topics we are missing, they are most of them are laboratory needs, laboratory experience. We don't have enough laboratory experience in Africa. What are these passes? So, for example, these are the topics we are some of them, just for example. So, if you want to go to this topic, you have to follow pass A. If you want to follow this topic, topological phases, you have to go through pass A and pass E and so on. So now we know we need to take some actions after that, right? We have. This is a problem we have, and this is how to solve it. But based on what we already have, are we in a good state or in a bad state? Actually, based on the topics we have in Africa, we can establish industry. Actually, if anyone interested to build industry,
Just
he
to
or
remind you to
she.
wrap up, Prof. Thank you. I know it's
Sorry.
beautiful. I was saying just to remind you to wrap up if you were getting there. Thank you.
How much time do I have?
Well, we'll squeeze in for 4 minutes to just wrap it up.
Okay, just in the message, actually, we have lot of ready industries, cluster one, cluster two, energy and harvesting storage. So I'll just go quickly. Cluster one is quantum technology and computing. We have this industry, advanced materials and nanotechnology. Cluster three, energy harvesting and storage. Cluster four, pharmaceutical development and biotechnology. Cluster five, we have information and communication technology, but we have missing industry as well. Based on the topics we don't have, this is industries we cannot start. Don't look to the titles, look to the details, because you will find the same titles to the ready industries, but some of in the details we are missing. We cannot start this right away until we fix. So actually we have to go in parallel through the ready industry and to fix the topics we don't have. So these are the topics, the industries we are missing. So this can be solved through education. Quickly, in Egypt, not in Egypt, before this. This is a proposed BCT degree I was working on. It is not adopted by any university yet. If anyone is interested, I can share this curriculum with him. This is a BC degree, hypothetical BC degree of 4 years about quantum science and technology with all the courses we have. In Egypt, actually, we did some effort in education since 2005 by establishing PhD degree level, then a master degree level, then a PhD degree courses. These are courses. And since 2022, we established a degree in quantum computing and quantum information, professional master. And we are working now to establish a master. It is not ready yet, but it is. We need approval from the Supreme Council. It is just a process to establish this degree in Alamein International University. This is a master degree we are planning to do. I don't want to take much time, so I'd like to thank you very much for the invitation. And if you have any question.
Yeah, if there are any questions from the floor, please let us know. I guess, or if there are any questions that stood out, so that we have that last community contribution, would appreciate and just give Professor Younes a moment to respond to the most important ones. Thank you. I know there's an ask of slides. We're going to share the video at the end of the meeting. So yeah, Ora, thank you.
Yes, it's mostly request for the slides. Mostly request for the slides.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will send it to Farai and then he can share it with.
I'm trying to see if there's anything outside of requests for the slides. I don't see any questions.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a comment. I'll share the comment. Thank you so much. From Rossi says, Professor Younes' main point here follows well from those of the previous panel. It sounds like advanced attention and investment needs to take place in the infrastructures that will allow quantum technologies as it is now to meet the market, so to speak, where it is. But not just the market, also the environment necessary for educating ourselves into the future, while also simultaneously building it.
Yeah, actually, this is the message I'm trying to show in my slides, and actually, we are ready. If any investors investment, we are ready for investment. We have enough skills in Africa to establish a lot of industries. This is what I'm trying to say in this slide. But we have to work in parallel to get the topics which we don't have. Then we go in parallel, and this will build the ecosystem in a correct way.
And just one quick
Thank
one,
you so
just to come
Please
in there,
go.
just one quick one. What role do you foresee the consortium playing in helping you to achieve those goals that you are nominating here? Like, just so that we, with that clear marching order in terms of what does the AQC has to do and how do you position it in that framework of things that you talked about? Thank you.
I will forward this question to Farah.
We love
Because
to, we love
actually
to make.
actually we are here for this, right? Actually, this is my first time to show these results, and the best place to show these results is in the Africa Quantum Consortium. We are working this for a long time now, and we are putting strategies and we are putting plans to make this ready if for the government and for the investors, that we have plan actually in Africa. If you are interested, we are here to help and we are ready.
Thank you. Yes, we have a plan and we are ready. And we want all the resources that are being shared to trickle down the continent to different countries and be contextualized and work. So, yeah, thank you so much for that. And we will welcome the next session. We appreciate your time. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of love in the chat. You could respond to that if you still have time, but we appreciate that you
thank
could
you.
be with us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Aura, back to you. I think we get a startup coming up, the frontline guys, and Taha, Salim. We also have Adel Trabelsi. We also have John Seriwa. So if they've got presentations, they can tell you so that maybe they can present. If they want to have conversational style, they can also have that option. So thank you. Let's find out what works best for them, and appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Farai. I think if this is your first time sitting at one of our roundtables, if this is your first time interacting with the AQC, then you know that you're definitely in the right place. Anything quantum related, anything ecosystem related, from education to research to funding to community, you're in the right place. So I'm going to ask the team to share links again to our membership. Please fill out our membership form if you're not already members. Please follow us on LinkedIn. That's where we're the most active, but we're everywhere where you are on social media. So please also maybe a link to our Discord channel as well, so that we can continue to grow and expand our community.